What's your name, age, and where are you from?
I'm Isaac Johnson from Martinsville, Indiana. I'm 22 years old.
And where are we?
We're at Anderson Speedway. I've been racing seriously for about 5 years now. So I would say there's a few things that set me apart. One is the fact that I'm a mechanical engineer. There's not a lot of guys that can say, hey, I know how to design cars, I know how to work on the cars. I know the dynamics and the science behind what makes a car go faster on the racetrack. Also, the fact that I work harder than everybody else. I don't come from money. I've had to scratch and claw and haven't gotten anything handed to me.
I'm Brad Hayes. I own the Kingdom Midget Series and also own Brad Hayes Racing, the team that Isaac's driving for. Isaac ran a couple races last year in another owner's cars. So I sort of had seen Isaac last year, looked like a good potential up-and-coming driver. I think he had some other stuff lined up earlier this year that didn't quite work out. And so he had some openings in his schedule, and when we had openings in our schedule, we tried to make it fit. So we're excited to have Isaac back again here tonight, see if he can finally get a good result under his belt.
So what keeps me pushing is, ultimately, I get to drive a race car really fast, and it's the greatest adrenaline rush that you'll ever feel in anything. Eventually, I'd like to find myself in the highest ranks of the NASCAR racing series, whether that be in the truck series, Xfinity Series, or the Cup Series. I'd say my parents have been my biggest supporters. Anytime I get down on myself or I don't feel like people are believing in me, they always are right there to kind of lift me back up.
Ryan Johnson, Isaac's father. I dabbled in a little bit of racing, go-karts with a buddy of mine when I was 16 and 18 years old. He was low budget. We would kind of split the cost on racing, and I would race one class and he would race the other. Typically I'd race lights and he would race me. I've always been into online racing, and I think that's where Isaac got his start. He just picked it up right away, and it's something he's always wanted to do, and he enjoys it. So got good support from me and his mom, and we tried to do the best we could with what we had. Got his feet wet in it, and now he's hopefully moving on to bigger and better things.
Did you ever expect it to kind of get to this level for him?
I really didn't. I thought it would just, we'd stick to karts and he would kind of do that throughout his life just for fun, but really surprising me that some of his dreams and aspirations he has moving forward with racing. So I just hope it works out for him and he can make it happen for himself. Isaac is ultra competitive in whatever he's done. Has to be the best. Looking back, I couldn't be more proud as a father having a kid that just excels at everything he does.
Without them, I'm not here. That's just period. They've made me into the person I am today, not just the race car driver I am today. I got the black 01 here. It has a 1200cc Yamaha motorcycle engine in it. I'll be running with Brad Hayes Racing. I've been running with them throughout the 2022 season. Brad's been really helpful, and he always brings the best cars to the track. Sponsorship is obviously one of the biggest parts of racing. Without sponsors and without fans, you don't ever get onto the racetrack. Brothers Bonnie and Paint, that's my family's business. Team Ribs, my title sponsor this year is North Food Company. I like to have like a family type environment with my sponsors. I mean, I like to just give them a call every now and then. I thoroughly will talk to people about what I can be doing better for them and how I can make their business grow, because ultimately it is a partnership. I want to grow my racing program and I want to grow their business.
Are you going to win tonight?
Gonna do the best. Yeah.
Good. Very good. Starting at the back tonight. You think Isaac's going to be able to pull something out?
I hope he can just maybe pull off the top five at the very least. Start and finish the race. I know we're having some issues right now. They're working on it, and hopefully he gets to take the grid and can move through the pack.
Anderson. I'm the Vice President of Service and Solutions for the GE company. You know, obviously we all want Isaac to be on the podium raising the checkered flag, but I know as a racer that's critical to him. For us watching him, it was actually more fun to see the unfortunate part of him starting in the back of the pack. The coolest part was to see him come through the pack. I was just talking to him saying, if we just had 20 more laps, I truly believe we were a top 3 car that tonight. My expectations, more than that, I can only say I would encourage Isaac to continue his career. I encourage people to support Isaac in that, and these type of interviews are perfect for that.
All right. Hold on. I gotta get a hug from this guy first.
Yeah, right.
Good job. Thank you. Rub the wheels off that. For a lot of mechanical issues tonight, we finally got it figured out. Started last in the feature and drove all the way up to the top 5. It was a lot of fun. Man, that was like the hardest race I've ever drove. Got to thank it to everybody that came out tonight, all the Brad Hayes guys, getting everything fixed so we could run the feature. Got to thank George Booth Company, King Ribs, Wolf Media Group, Bros Body and Paint. Without them guys, we couldn't get here. So, thank you.